So everybody, welcome back to a brand new challenge, and today's FIFA challenge, in the light of Huddersfield gaining promotion today, we now know what the Premier League is going to be next season. So we've decided to jump ahead, put Brighton, Newcastle and Huddersfield straight into the Premier League, and hopefully get a little taste of what next season has to come. Obviously this isn't going to be 100% because obviously they're all going to go out and buy new players, and I'm assuming Newcastle, Huddersfield and Brighton are going to be a lot stronger next year, as well as all the other teams. So it's literally just an experiment, just to see how it looks, see how it goes. So we'll take an interest and have a look. So I think we're literally just going to jump straight into like the middle of October sometime. Should be a good few games played, and we just literally see what happens, see how it looks. So then we've reached the end of October, and let's have a look at the table, see how we are doing. Let's see how the league is doing really. And 9 games in, Spurs sit top of the table, Man United, and if we go down, it's actually Huddersfield at bottom, but Newcastle are second from the bottom. That's interesting. I was honestly expecting Newcastle to be like a top 10 team in comparison, and I was thinking Huddersfield, Brighton would definitely be down there, but that's a bit of a well, there's Man City down there as well, I suppose, and Liverpool are mid-table, so it's still early. It's like, remember Hull last year were the same. They were, I think after 6 games or something, I think they were still up in second or third or something. How are we looking on goal scorers? Sanchez leading the way. Snodgrass finally looks worth that money they paid for him. And Divock Origi's actually at Spurs. Didn't even realise it. So that is interesting. And Coyeta leads the assists with Lorente. Sanchez on fire, 7 goals and 3 assists so far in the league. That's impressive. So it's a bit of a mixed start to the season really. I suppose still too early to tell, so if we move on, say we even hit right before January, right before the window opens, and see who's doing what and who's doing how people are doing. So then we're back, we're in December, right in the eve of January, right in the eve of the window, and how are we looking in the table wise? Spurs are staying top of the table. This looks like Spurs are really going to challenge for it in this one. But you also got West Ham up there, surprising. But there you see now the likes of Arsenal, United, Chelsea starting to break into that top 4 now. Liverpool down at 13th. Man City, that doesn't look good. But Huddersfield, they're just not even a win. They're just not getting anything. Brighton, who were up there in mid-table, are now down in relegation. They've swapped with Newcastle. Newcastle starting to get some points on the board, getting some wins. It's an interesting one so far. It's different. Just wondering how way it's gonna start shaping up now. How other things are going. So in the League Cup, you got Liverpool are playing Southampton in one semi, Arsenal playing West Brom in the other. That's an interesting one. Got to go either way. And in the Champions League, Chelsea got through there. They have Ajax. City got PSG. Who else? So Liverpool knocked out. And Spurs are gone as well. That's interesting. See if we can get the table. Oh, Liverpool gone into the Europa League. I'm surprised because I thought, well, it's a tough group, but I expected Liverpool to go through that. Chelsea obviously topped their group because that's a tough group as well. Spurs bottom of the table against Celtic, Benfica and Napoli. That's a shock. So they're not even in the Europa League. It's a bit disappointing maybe. Especially on top of the table as well in the Premier League. So how's the English clubs done in this? So Man United topped their group. Not much hassle there. Everton came second their group. And Arsenal, they topped their group, so they're all through in the Europa League as well. And then Liverpool is going to join them now as well, so that is an interesting one. And Sanchez still leading the goals on 10. Chadley's up there now for West Brom. No real big surprises apart from the fact that Kane's not there and yet Janssen is. It's an interesting one maybe. Then the assist, Dele Alli, Coutinho. The usual names really creeping up there, I suppose. Right, so let's see if we can crack on, see if we can push on through now. I don't know if you're going to get much changes with the transfer window. Hard to know really. But we want to push on to around about March. Get an idea then how we're looking. See who's doing what. Start to get the run in then, I suppose, to see who's looking like they're gonna win it and who's look like they're gonna go down. So we've jumped to the middle of March. Paddy's Day of all things. And let's have a look. Where are we? Spurs still top of the table. Man United hounding them down now, only 2 points. And Arsenal only 3 points. Looks like it's a title race between them three then really, innit? Don't think Everton aren't gonna get 10 points on them. West Ham up there for a Europa League spot. Chelsea, obviously the Champions League has knocked them out. Can't play 2 games a week, you know yourself. Liverpool mid-table, that's embarrassing, I'll say nothing. Huddersfield still haven't won a game out of 27. 9 draws though. They're definitely relegated. Southampton down there as well. And Newcastle are back into the bottom 3. Brighton are out of it again, so that's interesting. That's an interesting look at that table at the moment now. Looks like it's going to be a good little battle there to see who gets relegated. So Sanchez still banging in the goals. The Martial's right up there with him now. Baines for a left back, 11 goals. That's not bad. And the assists, well, Welbeck's definitely up there. Ericsson, Ali, usual. Martial, what a season! 7 assists so far and 12 goals. That is impressive. So we get a look then at the cups and so West Brom into another semi-final, this time against Leicester in the FA Cup. Brentford against Chelsea. That should be Chelsea's looking at that really, shouldn't it? Though Brentford did beat Man United, so it's an interesting one. So Arsenal beat Southampton in the League Cup final, 3-0. Southampton beating Liverpool in the cup final, in the League Cup. Liverpool just cannot seem to beat them. So move on into Europe. And Chelsea, Real Madrid, what a semi. Munich, Dortmund, Barca, Napoli, and Bayer Leverkusen in Paris. They're good games. I mean, look at Paris, they just annihilated Man City. That they're two good, or they're four, sorry, good quarterfinals. And then Liverpool are in the quarters of the Europa League against Villarreal. And Arsenal are the other English club there. Jeez, Everton got hammered. So that's an interesting one. So potentially could be a Liverpool Arsenal final. Wouldn't that be interesting? Right, might as well just push on to the end of the season. See exactly then who comes out on top, who wins what. We'll push right into June, so hopefully that means the European game should be finished as well then. So we've reached the end of the season, and let's get a look at how everything has finished up. And Spurs have won the league for the first time. Now that is good. I'm delighted to see that, actually, from a personal view. Man United, Arsenal joint. Mourinho would not be happy with that. And Chelsea just sneaking into that third spot, that fourth spot. Everton finishing ahead of Liverpool. Doesn't happen too often. City finishing 9th. That's not good. So Huddersfield did get relegated without winning a single game. Was not good. Brighton second bottom. And Southampton also relegated. Interesting. Newcastle 15th. That's not bad for them. It won't be where they would want to finish, because I'm expecting Newcastle are going to spend big this summer. They're not going to fall for that trap again, especially if Benitez does stay on. I can't see it. That was an interesting challenge, an interesting experiment. Kind of what I was expecting. I was expecting Huddersfield and Brighton to go down. I wasn't expecting Spurs to win the league though. Chelsea ended up bagging the FA Cup, which they couldn't do the other day. Although it was against West Brom, in fairness. Obviously we know Arsenal won the League Cup. Bayern Munich won the Champions League 4-3 on penalties over Paris. That was a close game. And the Europa League, Arsenal beat Feyenoord. What happened to Liverpool? They lost 3-2 to Villarreal. Shocked at that. Yeah, but Arsenal won it. That is a surprise. So Arsenal do the double. I haven't done anything like that in a long time. So that was interesting. That was a mixed bag, that one. I say I was half expecting some of them results. How did we do on the goal scores? So mix myself up. Sanchez ended up getting the golden boot with 19. Coutinho hitting 15. That's not bad. Martial on fire. Baines on fire big time. Kane finally got a few goals. Mane up there as well. Pogba hitting 11. That's impressive. Be interesting to see what he's like next year. Assists, Martial taps that. Coutinho right up there as well. Obviously Eriksen, Welbeck, Ali obviously. So that's not bad. That was an interesting